Hello, I am Darth and welcome back to Metroid Other M. So, we fought Ridley. I almost said Metroid, but no, that's probably like the final boss of the game. I have no clue how much is left of this game on it. Oh, I was about to jump off. No clue how much is left of this game, honestly. There's at least 2 boss fights I still have to do. There's still Nightmare and the Queen Metroid. I think there's also a secret boss, but not sure if I have to 100% the game or anything to get that. But I don't know where I'm going, so we're going to take the elevator up.
Something was gnawing at me. Communication with Adam had ceased. From the deleter's point of view, Adam would represent the largest threat. Without question, his life had to be in danger. But it was Adam Malkovich. He wouldn't go down easily. And Adam would already know about the deleter, so there's no way he would let his guard down. If that was the case, then why couldn't I reach him? What did he think of the unfolding situation, and what was he planning to do next? My racing thoughts started to frustrate me.
The leader. All right.
This elevator is bound for Sector 1.
Alrighty. This dead end, that's a dead end. But what I wanted to do real quick. Story! When Samus arrives at the geothermal power plant, she comes face to face with her arch nemesis Ridley. Anthony attempts to protect the panic-stricken Samus from Ridley and falls into the depths of the lava that fuels the power plant. Samus' anger returns her to her senses. She attacks Ridley with wild shots from her plasma beam, but he managed to narrowly escape. Stricken with grief and remorse, Samus is further bewildered by the lack of communication from Adam. Driven by anxiety, Samus sets out for the main sector. Along the way, she encounters a lone Federation soldier who is en route to Sector 1. Alright. Let us continue our following of him. Boom, 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 and save. Always save in these games. Sometimes it can fuck you. It certainly did in, or almost did in Metroid Prime when I was using all the speed running glitches and shit. Woo! I got into an area I couldn't escape, and I had to go through the depths of the Phazon mines to escape. I remember there was a glitch in the, I don't know the name of the room that's after the Omega Pirate, that you can like climb up the window. That's how I ultimately escaped the Phazon mines, because I made it all the way down to the Power Bomb Guardian, and I couldn't figure out how to get fucking back out. But I did it. Oh, sweet. You guys look like something new. Bum 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 bum. Sweet. Now they're learning how to throw me off. Do 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 do. How many shots is it gonna take to kill you? That many. Be a deer and die. Get hit by a car. 2 boss fights in 1 room. Isn't that nice? Is there a path we never been through over in this sector? I'm gonna get you, deleter. Get me. Get back yourself. All of you. Look at that enemy piercing. Isn't that gorgeous? You know, I would fight you if you actually dropped health and shit, but you don't. They removed that feature for some reason. Oh, I remember this. No, fucking lock on. Ugh, I hate this game, lock on. Yeah. I hate this fucking Wiimote strap. Oop. Am I supposed to go this way? Why, instant kill those guys? That's nice. I mean, I guess plasma beam and all. Answer is yes, I'm supposed to go this way. Hoppers! You guys were in Metroid Prime, sort of. Little Easter egg to you in the beginning of Prime 1. Another save. Oh, he knows I'm following him. Are you fucking kidding me? He broke the computer. Either find an alternate path or speed boost.
Any objections, Adam?
Oh my god, she had space jump the entire fucking time. Let Samus do consecutive spin jumps. Control while spinning, press 2 repeatedly. And screw attack. Sends energy waves out from Samus' body while spinning that causes damage to nearby enemies. Is he gonna limit how many times I can do this, like in Prime 1 or 2? Because that might be the one major advantage this game has over Prime 2 Trilogy, is that it's space jump and shit. It's actually pretty good. Wasn't this locked door before, wasn't it? I never talk on the elevators because this may or may not be in monologue. Another save station. Man, they love throwing these in this game. As long as they don't phase on mines me and give me like 2 fucking save stations throughout the entire last section of the game. Alright, fine, I'll go.
I'm not a member of the Galactic Federation. I came here because I intercepted the distress call. I'm a bounty hunter. And I know that something is after you. Please, you must believe me. Thank you. I'm Samus Aran. What's your name?
Madeline Bergman. Behind closed doors, the Galactic Federation was trying to create a special forces unit composed of bioweapons. In order to make it happen, they were attempting to create an organization modeled after the space pirates, with the Zebesians at the center. But because of a certain presence, the life forms became ferocious. We were no longer able to control them.
By a certain presence, she must have meant Ridley. So you sent out the distress signal, even though it endangered your life?
I had to. I felt there was a real danger here, that if left as is, the Zebesians would continue to evolve and resurrect as real space pirates.
If that danger was real, then the risk of withholding information to protect herself was too great, clearly. And yet, wasn't she the one who set the facility's system to self-destruct? In silence, I praised her courage and sense of responsibility. At the same time, her argument had some holes. Say that the Zebesians, under Ridley's influence, became super aggressive. Would that really lead to the resurrection of the space pirates? Without a malicious force to lead them down that path, wouldn't they continue to merely follow their instincts, ultimately becoming no more than a swarm of feral creatures? Regardless, it was clear that the Galactic Federation was ready to consign their enormous mistake to oblivion. And that's why they sent a deleter. And as for Madeline and others who knew the secret... But wait, there was another inconsistency in her story. Why go to such lengths at all? With just a small flexing of the Galactic Federation's military force, they should have been able to destroy a facility of this scope with ease. So why didn't they?
Actually, there was an even more dangerous plan. Come with me.
What? That's not possible. The Metroids were terminated along with Zebes. Yes, and the last of them, the baby, met its end above my head.
You're Samus Aran, right? The one who annihilated the space pirates? Metroid remnants were attached to your suit when you returned from Zebes. They were reproduced from a piece of cell structure salvaged by the Federation, and they are in this facility.
I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
And Ridley in the same way.
At first, no one thought that the creature was Ridley. They didn't think it had potential as a bioweapon at all. They raised it like a pet, calling it Little Birdie. Until one day, it attacked one of the researchers and got away. Ridley had played dead and lured the scientist into his cage. What was left? It was a horrible sight.
But in order to control Metroids, you need Mother Brain's telepathy. You don't. You didn't recreate a Mother Brain clone, did you?
It's artificial intelligence. We developed an AI program that would reproduce Mother Brain's thought processes. We called it MB.
But it was just a program. It wasn't the mother herself.
MB evolved as it communicated with the Metroids. It appears as though it began to become self-aware, much like the original Mother Brain. It's really quite remarkable.
That's when it became clear to me just why Madeline was so afraid of the space pirate's resurrection. It wasn't that her story had holes in it. Through the holes were glimpses of the danger that was right before her eyes. If everything she said was true... Where are the Metroids and MB?
They're in an area called Sector 0. It's a unit that doesn't appear in any of our map data. It's a place like Turian, where we propagate and raise Metroids.
I began to see what the worst-case scenario would look like. The ultimate weapon, the Metroid, would be mass-produced, and as soon as an AI that could control them was developed, the plan to create a special forces unit modeled after the space pirates was replaced. But as the AI called MB spun out of control, the facility became a place much like the planet Samus. If the situation were left alone, galactic society would be put in peril. Even the ringleaders of the operation wanted to avoid that, but they still wanted the Metroids. And that's why they decided to capture the Metroids contained in Sector 0 and delete the rest of the facility, including the space pirates, Ridley, and everyone who knew the secret. But before the ringleaders could act, Adam appeared. Adam might have known or suspected the truth about the facility from the beginning. Regardless, since the ringleaders were members of the Galactic Federation, they could no longer act recklessly. And so a deleter was installed as a member of Adam's team to destroy evidence and plan each subsequent move. But having me added on as a member must have disrupted the Galactic Federation's plans. Madeline, thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden. Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you. You're safe.
Does that CO happen to be Commander Adam Malkovich? The real leader of this operation is Commander Malkovich. I can't believe that he's here.
Stay here until I return.
Well, that was a long cutscene. But that whole finding of the Metroid thing definitely fucking distracted right now. Alright, and there also appears to be a limit of how long I can do this. Maybe. Anyway, that was a long ass cutscene. And the whole plot point kind of ruins Fusion. Because, you know, the big twist in Metroid Fusion was, hey, they're breeding Metroids there too. Excuse me. But looks like these things evolved. I really don't like the space pirates, how they work in this game either. They make it look like there's some stupid ass creature that just needs some kind of central intelligence. Which kind of contradicts Prime, again. I like for it when they're just a group of highly aggressive assholes. I didn't mean to do that, but sweet. This is a charge beam kind of situation. Still extremely hate that Ridley plot point. Where am I going? Back to the main sector. Gotcha. I don't know, that was a lot of information to take in, so I can't really say too much. I can't think. It's a lot of stuff I already kind of knew, because again, I do know the gist of this game's story. But again, I can't really say more than it just kind of ruins Metroid Fusion, because she finds out they're breeding Metroids in Fusion, and she gets angry about it, which I guess it's a little understandable, but I still think the impact of it's completely ruined by this game's existence. You can go fuck yourself. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. I'm gonna have to fight another thing? My charge beam. Oh goody, you again. I'm sure plasma beam's gonna fuck you up. And possibly super missing. I'm gonna keep mashing that button. That's the only way to evade his attack. That attack, at least. Yep, yep. Phew. Oops. That's my fault. Yay, we finally killed it! What's this? An actual new ability? Ooh, a Metroid Prime ability. The Stika Missile. Launches multiple missiles simultaneously. Controls. Charge a super missile when multiple targets are locked. Fire. Attack targets will soon. So what am I shooting, to be exact? I see the little beam over there. There has to be a point of that grapple beam. I also need to end this part. Stand in the center of the room. Take a look. There's not anything to lock onto. Alright, well then fuck this room. Where's the save station at? Right here. Good place to stop.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Alright. Thanks for watching. That's a new slot. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check back later for the next video. Bye.